Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. How are you all doing today? I hope you're feeling good and I hope you're feeling irie as we have another pick a card reading for you today. Yes, darling. Yes, honey. In today's pick a card reading, we are exploring who's thinking about you and why. Okay, so get your water, baby. Get your tea, get your snacks, because we are gonna get into these juicy intuitive gems. Ooh la la. Water and tea. T-Sippers, water and tea. T-Sippers, water and tea. Welcome, T-Sippers. Yeah. So we have pile one, pile two, and pile three. So go to that number that is calling you. Okay? And if you are new here, welcome to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. We like to do tarot, oracle card readings, love readings, okay, intuitive readings. A little different here. We like to incorporate Jamaican culture into the mix with Jamaican proverbs, and you may hear from time to time my persona Auntie T, okay, with self-love messages. So welcome to Wagwan Tarot and Tea, okay. Wagwan simply means in Jamaican culture what is going on, and that's what we are exploring today. And so welcome, get nice and comfy because we're going to be in for a ride as we explore who's thinking about you and why. And we just completed a collective reading and pick a card reading who has a crush on you. So there's there are lots and lots of juicy intuitive gems in that read. Okay, so do have a look at the collective playlist, the collective reading playlist, and it will be there as well. Okay, so a link to the playlist will be in the description box, okay, or the message comments box, okay, down below. Okay, but to our subscribers, big up every time. Thank you for all your love and support. We're celebrating 700 subscribers. Way! And as a thank you, as an appreciation for all of your love and support, stay tuned because we're going to have lots and lots of different types of pick a card readings. Okay, and we are going to be introducing our what do you need to hear, okay, as we put it up on our community post, okay, and it very much is something that people would really like to see back on our videos, okay, on our content. So thank you very much for your love and support. And now we're going to get straight into it, okay? We are exploring who's thinking about you and why. So if you haven't already, click on that like, subscribe, share, and come on, comment down below. Let us know what you're sipping on, okay, where you are watching from around the world. We love to hear from you. So thank you in abundance. Right, what we like to do is bringing some good gratitude energy. We like to call it the good. So we're bringing in that energy into the reads, okay. We're just giving a little gratitude to the universe, you know, so that the universe will give us all these intuitive gems. Right, thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages that we're about to receive in today's read. Who's thinking about you and why? May the messages provide intuitive gems, healing gems, where the collective can trust their intuition, use their discernment, but may there be also loving messages of self-love, healing, and really helping them to develop their intuition and trusting their discernment every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you in abundance. Right, so we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So go to the number that's calling you, and we'll see you on the other side. But also, if you feel drawn to just pull, what resonates and just leave the rest from each pile, that's what we like to do around here as well. Okay, and that's what I like to do in, when I watch readings. You just take what resonates. Just take what resonates, okay, and leave the rest. All right, see you on the other side, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan my generals. So we are on pile 1 and then we're exploring who's thinking about you and why. Okay, we also created a collective reading / pick a card reading. Who has a crush on you? So do have a look at that reading also, okay, for some more intuitive gems. Okay, now at Wagwan Tarot, we're exploring what's going on. Wagwan simply means what is going on in Jamaican patois, and that's what we're going to be exploring with a variety of tarot, Jamaican proverbs, oracle cards, intuitive gems. So let's see what's in store for you. Now, sometimes the number attached to the card can also channel through. Okay, number 1 represents the energy of new beginnings. So we're going to have a look and see if it does come through. Okay, we like to empower you here with these juicy, intuitive gems, and just, enjoy the moment. So sit back and let's gather these juicy, intuitive gems. Ooh la la. So who's thinking about you and why? This person sees you as the Queen of Cups. Now with the Queen of Cups, we're going to take it to tarot school, okay, at Wagwan Tarot. This person sees you as someone who's very nurturing, very loving, very caring. It feels like there's a strong energy of regret, a strong energy of remorse, and the song that's coming through is a song by George Washington. Okay, this song came through recently as well. Please don't take my kindness for weakness. It's a reggae song. Please don't take my kindness for weakness. Please don't take my kindness for weakness, no baby. Oh, we have to rewind that a bit. Okay, I just had some barley tea with cinnamon, so it seems like it's kind of drying on my throat a bit. Okay, but the song is George Washington. Kindness for weakness. Please don't take my kindness for weakness. And it feels very much like this person who's thinking about you. Now, it could be someone who's current, could be someone who's from the past. It feels like there's a strong energy of the past attached to it. That this person has some regrets on how they treated you, but it feels like when they tell their friends, what they say to others and how they view you, it feels like their thoughts, I'm going to call this person John, okay, their thoughts and feelings of you is that they see you as the Queen of Cups, someone who's nurturing, someone who's loving, okay, and it's also giving the energy of like them seeing you as a counterpart, a soulmate, but again, we can have more than one soulmate, okay? But it feels like they see you as that level. But it feels like very much like, is it little too late? I didn't make enough effort, or I took you for granted, and now I'm having to feel the pain. That's what's coming through. That now I'm having to feel the pain. Okay, but it's falling on number one. So it feels like there's an energy there's an energy that could be popping, like bubbling up, that this person wants reconciliation. They want to talk, and we've just had the phone popping off telling us that yes, because that always happens when there's an intuitive jamming. And if you are new here and you hear me doing my little singing, okay, that is something I've always been doing here at Gwan and it's part of that Jamaican, the Jamaican culture in me, okay. But more importantly, the woy oi is something that Jamaicans do very often, as if it's like they found something funny. There's something very ironic. It tends to be used in irony a lot. It tends to be used in something like when you're like intuitively, like, no, something's up, and you're like, why, 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 or something's shocking you, or you're surprised by someone's behavior. Okay, so it can be used in different contexts, but in this context, I'm using it in a singy way to connect with those intuitive downloads that are coming through. So I hope you just, enjoy the vibes. We like to bring good vibes and energy here, as well as, just connecting with you. So if you haven't already, click on that like, that subscribe, and let's connect with your energy, okay? So from this card alone, there was a lot of energy coming through. Look at this. Now, this explains why there was a lot of energy coming through. Because we have the Strength card. We have a Major Arcana here. Now, the Major Arcana can also represent the energy. This Major Arcana can also represent the energy of, like, the Leo energy. And we've just left the... No, I think are we still in the Leo energy? Or... if we do know, put it in the comments below. But I think we have left the Leo energy, and we're now moving into the Hermit energy of the Virgo season. Okay. And yes, I think it is now it's now the Virgo season. So perhaps there could have been something very... the word prominent wants to come through. There could have been something very heavy during the Leo season. Perhaps those strong feelings. Perhaps this person wanting to connect. Perhaps this person wanting to break those barriers and come towards you. It does feel like this person with the infinity sign here. If you can see that infinity sign, okay, we are also in the year of the 8. So 2024 marks the energy of the year of the 8. So there's a lot of numerology coming through. 8 can represent karma. Okay, what you put in, as they're saying, what you reap is what you sow. And it feels like this person who's coming through, it's like there's a realization, be mindful of how you treat people. Now there's a saying of hurt people is coming through. Perhaps this person that you may have been dealing with, okay, had some things that they still needed to work on, and perhaps your connection, your energy may have triggered it, and perhaps some time apart has made this person realized and understood the connection more, that there was a lot for them to learn from. Do you see how this person is the figure is opening this lion's mouth? This is the lion's mouth, is like representing the energy of all that tension, releasing themselves from that tension and awakening themselves. Now it feels like I'm getting a lot of like all these tingles, and it feels like this person, it feels like someone's gonna go, oh yeah, this is my story. This is what's kind of coming through. But it feels like this person, it feels like there's the energy is like you triggered this person but it is in an energy of to grow, to wake out of their Truman Show. I don't know why that's coming out, but to wake out of their Truman Show. Okay, so there's a Truman Show reference coming through, but it feels like it was like to wake to make this person see something. It could be something that you said that was significant, or something that you did that was significant, and it's made this person think completely different or see things different. Okay, and it feels like they've realized this kind of like what goes around comes around energy. Again, there is a strong energy of this person seeing you in this light and then taking you for granted. So with the Queen of Cups and the Strength being next to it, this is telling us you have some very powerful energy. Very powerful energy. Okay. But look at what we have next to it. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the embodiment of self-love. Okay, compassion for oneself. Loving on oneself. So this is telling us this person has been recognizing, that there are... the song that's coming through is Alicia Keys. And please do, I've been thinking about it for a while, collective, of like getting some like DJ decks and playing the songs that comes through, okay, that comes through, or creating as well as creating like a playlist. So all the songs that kind of come through that you could so you can kind of like just connect with it and vibe. So if that is something that interests you, do put it in the comments down below, because I've been thinking about that for a while, like how we can do like an intuitive music kind of maybe series, or maybe do it on a different channel. But anyway, we move on. But please do put it in the comments down below. I appreciate all of your comments, and I love engaging with you. So thank you. But back to this read. With the Nine of Cups being here, it feels very much like there's a growth period, and it feels like this person has a lot of regrets, a lot of remorse, but is very positive at the same time. There's a positive energy really coming through, okay? Because all we have is positive cards here, but it feels very much like this person needed this to happen, or there perhaps this a separation. It could be someone that you're separated from, okay? Needed this to happen for them to see who you really were, okay? Another song that's coming through, okay, is Who's That Girl by Eve. Who's that girl? Who is that girl? Okay. Ooh, another one's coming through. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Not sure if it's by The Temptations, or if you do know, put it down below. But it very much feels like this person needed to have this to happen for them to see. Because again, if someone's in this state of taking something for granted, they've lost the ability to show gratitude towards things, or towards the people, the things that are around them. So sometimes having something taken away can make someone realize, wow, I was taking this for granted. I was taking you for granted. Now let's create a more of a personal touch now. We're going to call you Jane, okay? And now speaking from this person, we're going to call this person John. Jane, I've been taking you for granted, and I can see that now. But at the time, I was just thinking, you know what, with the way who you are and how how you do things, that it was just almost like, wow, look, I've never had I've never had someone like show me so much care like you did. And it kind of fed my ego and made me feel like, you know what, that you were always going to be there. And I got really confident, like too confident in my boots, and took it for granted. And now I'm realizing the mistake and the error that I did. And I sit there wondering whether you will ever give me a chance, will you ever hear me out, and wondering if you still feel any feelings for me, because I've been taking the time with the Nine of Cups to work on myself, love on myself, and be thankful for what I have, and be appreciative for what I have, because now you not being around has made me realize how much I've lost, but yet how much I needed to gain by recognizing and being thankful for what I have in life. And I'm sorry, Jane, I'm sorry for all those times when you felt ignored or you felt unappreciated, because now everything I done to you with that infinity sign, I recognize now what goes around comes around. Ooh la la, those channeled messages were coming through, baby. So let's have a look now at a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what message wants to come through. The Jamaican proverbs essentially gives us little droplets of wisdom, okay, that really kind of enhance the read. So we want to see what wants to come through for you today. Who's thinking about you and why? Now I feel very much in a calm mood, okay. It could be the barley tea and cinnamon, or it could be it could be the energy that's really coming through. It feels like a strong energy of reflection. Okay, who's thinking about you and why? Message for the collective, please. Message for the collective. Thank you. We have, look at this. Hey. If you can't get turkey, you have to be satisfied with the John Crow. So if you can't get turkey, let's do like that. We've got to switch. We've got to, sometimes, you know, when you're just doing the reading, then you're right, got to switch to the mother tongue. It does something to you. Right, let's switch to Auntie T's tongue. If you can't get turkey, you have to satisfy with the John Crow. If you can't get the turkey, you have to satisfy with the John Crow. Okay? So this simply means, it's Jamaican pattern, it simply means if you cannot get turkey, you have to be satisfied with a John Crow. So a crow bird. Okay, so if you can't get turkey today, okay, we've got Thanksgiving coming up. If you can't get turkey and there's all the turkeys have run out, then you have to be satisfied with the John Crow, or whether it like Christmas, okay? You have to be satisfied with another bird, possibly chicken, possibly, what else do people eat during the festival? Chicken, duck, goose, okay? Okay, hope it's making sense. But essentially, what's the message that is coming through is don't take things for granted. If you can't get something today, be okay with it. Be okay with it. Because it's also a teaching moment. It's a teaching lesson for growth. It's a teaching lesson to be thankful. And this is where John is having to learn this now. And that's where that strong energy of reflection, you know, perhaps this person could be the same age as you. They could be a bit younger, maybe a bit older. But it feels like this message is like, it feels like there's a level of maturity that this person didn't have. And now your energy has helped to kind of shift that. To wake again, this, an energy is like having this awakening to really come out of that energy that wasn't serving them, that was hindering them. Sometimes we don't always get what we want, but we have to be thankful for what you have. Look at this energy coming through, collective. So abundance and more abundance can come to you. So with the Queen of Cups, with the Strength cards being here, this person is having to learn. They're having to learn to be more appreciative, more thankful. Ooh la la. So we're going to pull out a message from the situation deck. Let's see what wants to come through. So who's thinking about you and why? We have sunglasses. Look at this. So the sunglasses is representing the energy of someone looking back, looking, perception, stalking. So it could be someone who's still keeping an eye on you. It's kind of giving the Page of Swords energy. It's someone who's reflecting on things, looking at their own actions, looking at how they've dealt with things and recognize, you know what, I could have done things better. It feels like someone who's going over and over it and thinking, oh my gosh, now I realize why Jane was upset with me that day. Now I realize why I can understand. And it feels like perhaps the message that's coming through is this person had to deal with a taste of their own medicine to then understand you don't treat people this way. You don't treat people this way. So there's one more that wants to come out. Let's have a look. We have, look at this, self-indulgence, self-worth and value, time to heal, shadow work and self-appreciation. Now with this Nine of Cups being here, it is giving very much this energy that perhaps this person did overindulge. Okay, perhaps they did. Again, this energy of the ego is really coming through, and they're having regrets on how they treated you. Ooh, another one's trying to come through again. Let's have a quick look. Teddy bear. They're interested in you, blooming romance, flirting and want to date. So there is this energy of reconciliation. There is this energy of them hoping that perhaps you might see them in that light, give them a chance. Again, we always say trust your intuition and use your discernment. Okay, sometimes we don't always get a second chance. And sometimes that is the lesson that we have to learn. And this is like a lesson that we all need to learn. Sometimes we don't always get a second chance. But sometimes we have to make peace that we don't get that second chance. But who's this person that's thinking about you and why? Is someone who has regrets on how they've dealt with you. And they can look back now and see that, I could have done better. I could have listened more. I could have shown more appreciation. Be thankful for the little things that you used to do for me, as well as the big things you used to do for me. Those little subtle things you used to do for me. Put it in the comments down below, because it really is coming through like there is like someone who feels like, yeah, all those little intricate things that you used to do to make this person feel special, it's really coming through. So we're going to have a look at things that they like about you. Let's see things that they like about you, or things that they will tell others, what they will tell their friends. Okay, things that they like. Let's have a look and see what wants to come through. And this can give you also some more clues on who this person is. So, who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Last shuffle. Thank you. So we have every time she looks at me, I feel like the luckiest person alive. She challenges me in ways, look at this collective. She challenges me in ways no one else ever has. No one else ever has. And now they're realizing, okay, perhaps this person had a lot of yes people around them. They had people that didn't challenge them. And again, your energy helped to create that trigger to say, you know, wake up out of their Truman Show. She's got an old soul. There is wisdom in everything she says. Ooh la la. Her depth of understanding is beyond anything I've ever experienced. So again, it's making this person like see things from a different light, see things from a different perspective, see things from a different wave. The song that has been like coming through is Kylie Minogue. I can't get you out of my head. I can't get you out of my head. She's got this magnetic personality that draws people in. Okay, and if you see that strength card, look at that magnetic energy. Okay, drawing the lion's mouth. She's got this look at this. She's got this unspoken strength that is incredibly inspiring. So look at that strength energy coming through. She has this elegance that's both natural and effortless. There's a lot of elegance, if you can see, in the Queen of Cups and the Strength card. Her resilience in the face of challenges is awe-inspiring. Her laughter is infectious. It lights up my entire day. This person's realizing they took their teddy bear for granted. They took their teddy bear for granted. So now, who is thinking about you and why? Let's see their feelings for you. We're going to leave you with their feelings for you. Okay, but before we do, we're going to take our collective sip, our collective tea sip. And it's a great way for us to connect and stay hydrated as we gather those juicy, intuitive gems. And child, I need some water. I'm sipping on some water today. Well, I had some kind of like barley tea and cinnamon. And now I can feel like it's doing its work. So we're going to take a sip. Let us know what you are sipping on, or just come and, you know, join with me. Let's take a collective sip together. You ready? Let's get our sipping. All right, so I've got my water. Let's get sipping. All right, thank you. So now we are going to look at their feelings for you. We want to see what feelings come through. Okay, their feelings for you. Who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Let's see what they want to say. Ooh, look at this. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. And if you feel drawn to pile 2, pile 3, feel free to do so. Ooh. All right, last shuffle. Thank you. We have quite a few messages that came through. And do have a look at our latest collective reading and pick a card reading. It's a collective and pick a card reading. Okay, who has a crush on you? From what we can see, this person has strong feelings for you. Okay, so it's a lot of strong feelings and feelings of you help them to work on their sense of self as well. Look at this. My feelings for you are still strong as ever. I want to be with you, but I'm scared. I'm scared. I wish things were different between us. And again, take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm sorry if I ever took you for granted. Look at this, collective. Look at this coming out. Seeing you happy makes me happy too, even if it's not with me. Now, didn't we say that Page of Swords energy coming out, that they could be looking and seeing what's going on? Maybe you still have them on your social media, or there could be some like mutual friends, okay, or somewhere where they can still see. Maybe some of you might have some kind of like public or social media presence. I'm afraid to lose you. You deserve someone better than me. I'm sorry. Look at this. I'm sorry for not realizing your worth sooner. I miss the way you used to look at me. Your smile is my favorite thing in the world. I'm not good enough for you. I regret letting you go. It's hard for me to imagine a life without you in it. I need you in my life. I feel like you are slipping away from me. You are the person I compare everyone else to. I feel lost without you. Now we are seeing a lot of like feeling lost. It feels like perhaps this person may have some energies of codependency that they've got to work on, okay? Because the Nine of Cups does represent that energy of loving on oneself, your self-worth, okay? You are always in my thoughts. If given a chance, look at this. Didn't we say it earlier about sometimes we don't get second chances? If given a chance, I would choose you over and over and over again. Okay, there's another song coming through. It's a reggae artist. Her name's Joyce Bond. And there's a lyric that's coming through. And the song is "No One Does It Sweeter Than You." And it's the lyric that's coming through is, "And I will search the world over. I will search the world over and over again to find you. Because no one does it sweeter than you." Okay? No one does sweeter than you. Oh baby, no one does it sweeter than you. Yeah, no one does it sweeter than you. If I had a second chance, I would do things differently. Look again. I'm trying to be better for you. This person has to be better for themselves. Not just be better for you, they've got to be better for themselves. Okay? I'm sorry if I pushed you away. I'm sorry if I pushed you away. You are the one who makes my heart skip a beat. You mean more to me than you'll ever know. Now, going back to this card, I'm sorry I pushed you away. I'm paying quite close attention to, if you see the way the Queen of Cups is positioned towards the left, it feels like sometimes, maybe at times, we'll call you Jane, that you felt like you questioned yourself at times and said, is it me? Why am I getting the cold shoulder at times? And this is a message to say it had nothing to do with you. It had nothing to do with you, and it was this person needed to work on themselves. I cherish every moment we had together. So we're going to leave you with one lasting message from this person. Let's see what lasting message they want to leave you with from our Timeless Connection and Love and Reflection deck. Let's see what message they want to leave you with. Who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Thank you. We have waiting. I'm waiting for the right time, the right moment to reach out. So we're going to call on your intuition and let your intuition guide you to who you think this person could be. Are there any more messages before we come to a close? Yep, thank you. We have what ifs. I wonder what could have been. So we're going to leave it here. But take the message that resonates and leave the rest. We have to say it with power. Leave the rest. Leave the rest. Asoika, asoika, asoika. Asoika is Jamaican patois, and it simply means this is how it goes around here. Okay, this is how it goes. But this is how it goes around here. We're just taking what resonates and leave the rest. But be sure to keep sipping, look good, feel good, stay irie, and do have a look at pile 2 or pile 3 and our collective readings for more juicy intuitive gems. And we'll see you on the next one. Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan me generals. So we're on pile 2 and we're exploring who's thinking about you and why. So if you are new here, welcome to our subscribers. Big up every time. So if you haven't already, please click on that like, that subscribe, and let's get connected. Okay, so if you haven't already, okay, if you're not part of the Love and Light family at Wagwan Tarot, come and join. Let's connect and gather those juicy intuitive gems together. Okay, so we're going to see Wagwan, and Wagwan is Jamaican patois for what is going on, and that's what we're exploring today. So who is thinking about you and why? We have the Tower. So the Tower is telling us that there is something very significant here. Very significant. Perhaps it could have been a breakup. It could be like a very sudden, abrupt ending. Perhaps maybe a separation or something where there wasn't like proper closure, or maybe you had to find closure. Okay, or or come to an understanding of what happened. It feels like this person who's thinking about you, it's somebody that you're in separation with. Okay, someone that you're in separation with, and perhaps things ended on a note where there was a lack of communication and a lack of understanding. Now, 2020 came to mind, okay? 2020 was quite a catastrophic year, okay? So this could have happened like in your recent past, a couple of years ago, okay? Or there was something significant, okay, between you and this person, okay? But with the tower being here, we're taking it at, tarot. We're having our tarot school segment at Wagwan Tarot Tea. It feels very much like this person had a lot to learn, and it could be that they want to reconcile. It could be that there are things that they now see that they didn't see before. It feels very much like there's a similar energy that was coming through in pile 1, okay? Pile 1 had a strong energy of like remorse and regret for their behavior, taking things for granted. And it feels like there's this energy here as well, that someone is feeling like they wish they could have said more, they wish they could have done more, okay? It feels like the way how this person is trying to let you know who they are is that things was left in a way between you and this person. Yes, because I've just seen free just now on the phone, okay? This is telling us this free, let's add them together, that's 6. That's telling us there's an energy of harmony, okay? There's a lack of harmony. 6 can also represent the energy of the lovers, okay? So it feels very much like there's like a disharmony between this love connection, okay? And we have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant represents the energy of the teacher. Now, could it possibly be like a Scorpio, water sign energy and the Taurus energy with the Hierophant? Okay, or there could be the strong energy, great, that's present in the read. But with the Hierophant being here, it feels like there could have been some friction between commitment issues. Perhaps there could have been some lessons that needed to learn about commitment. And perhaps it could be this person may have saw you or had hopes that the two of you could have like moved in together, get your own place. Maybe there could have been talks about marriage or family life. Okay. But it feels like this person, maybe there could have been also like a spiritual or religious difference between you and this person. It feels like this person may have also tried to seek understanding. Maybe they've been watching intuitive readings themselves, okay? But it feels like this person is trying to say something. So we're going to try and just channel what this person wants to say, okay? So channel what this person wants to say. We're going to call this person John and call you Jane, okay? John, what do you want Jane to know right now? Right, what do you want, John? What do you want Jane to know right now? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how I treated you. I'm sorry for making you feel that way. I'm sorry for acting like you wasn't important. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for how I dealt with things. There's a strong energy. There's a strong energy of sorry. Very strong energy of just someone's being very apologetic for how they treated you. But we have the 7 of Swords. So we're going to channel what the 7 Swords wants us to know right now. We're channeling the 7 of Swords. We're channeling the 7 of Swords. We're channeling the 7 of Swords. We are channeling the Seven of Swords. What is the Swords trying to tell us now? The Seven of Swords. John, what are you trying to tell Jane in the Seven of Swords? I was dishonest in the past. And there was lots of things that I didn't tell you. Or I tried to keep away from you. And Jane, if you had your own suspicions, then you were right. You were right about everything that, you asked me, or you was unsure about whether I was just saying things, like I was talking the talk but not actually walking the walk. And I'm sorry, Jane. I was trying to be something that I'm not. Thank you. This is okay. We're doing something a little different here. We're just trying to pull all the energy that's coming through in the cards. But with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords represents an energy of, it's like secrecy. Okay, not being transparent. Now, if you look at the card does have kind of that negative undertones. But if you look at the yellow, the yellow represents abundance, a vibrant energy. So this is kind of like telling us that within what was going on here, there has been an energy of growth, the need to change. Again, what's coming through, and it feels like collective. The messages that are coming through, you're going to know who this person is. Something's going to resonate for you to know who this person is that could be feeling this way. It feels like perhaps this person may have already tried to make contact with you in some subtle way, whether it could be sending like a very random message. A message that's coming through is like a missed call. Okay, it could be even a call from another number. It feels very much like this person may have tried to find ways to get your attention, whether on social media. Okay. Because it feels like even though they know that they need to change and there's lessons that they had to learn, okay, because it feels like this could be like what's coming through is like karmic lessons, recognizing like the importance of what you put out there. If you don't like what you're putting out there, then change it, because then it's going to come back tenfold. Okay, so there's definitely like a strong energy of karmic energy coming through. This was also present in Power 1, so I feel like Power 1 is very significant as well. But there's a strong, if you look at the Tower, okay, if you look at the Tower and the Hierophant together, that is very much like a shift, like something had to break up. So then, right, I'm going to take some time, sit and collect my thoughts. Let me go and learn from someone who's more knowledgeable in this area. Let me go and learn and understand what was happening. How can I do better? My patterns of my behavior, was it serving me? And it feels like this person is looking deeper into oneself, recognizing their wrongs. It feels like perhaps for some of you, you've dealt with someone who takes on the victim mode. This is what's coming through. Like someone who takes on this victim mode. Like they are always the victim in this situation. But with the Seven of Swords, it's telling us that victim situation could have also been the way of how they dealt with things in the past, or how they've dealt with things. Let's see what else wants to come through. We're going to pull out a Jamaican proverb. Okay, let us know what's going on here. Put it in the comments down below, because a lot of channeled messages are coming through here, collective. So who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? This one seems very specific. Who's thinking about you and why? Can we have one message, please? One message. Who's thinking about you and why? So we've got a Jamaican proverb. Oh, we got two. Okay, and the Jamaican proverb are essentially like little droplets of wisdom. So we want to see what type of messages are coming through. We have, look, book learning is not the only form of intelligence. Book learning, and look how the Hierophant is here. Book learning is not the only form of intelligence. Now, this is kind of giving us the energy that perhaps this person thought they were Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all, okay, but we are exploring John, okay, so it is giving this energy of like, yeah, I know, instead of like, have you actually taken the time to ask me, do you actually know what I like, do you not, it's like, or do you just made the assumptions. It feels very much like has made a lot of assumptions rather than taking that time to learn and appreciate and understand. Okay, in the Jamaican style, book learning and not intelligence. Book learning and not intelligence. There's different forms of intelligence. There's musical intelligence, artificial intelligence, okay, artistic intelligence. Okay, there's so many. And the message that's really coming through is that this person had to recognize that there are many. But it feels like this with the Seven of Swords, that there's still this energy of like, this person may have taken some time to kind of learn, but then may have used some of their learning or what they have acquired now to feel like, well, maybe I can maneuver this time. So it feels like you might be dealing with somebody who hasn't fully learnt their lessons, okay? Be self-aware, learn from others and your environment. You can't get all of your learning from books. Be self-aware, learn from others and your environment. So this is very much telling us that there is an energy of a lack of self-awareness. There's a strong sense of ego here. Let us know if there was like an ego issue going on with the person you was dealing with, or perhaps they had this kind of thinking that they knew. It feels very much like this person thought they knew it all, and then only to realize no, they didn't. And perhaps what led to the Tower was that frustration of feeling like you was putting a lot into the connection to make the connection work, but essentially for the connection to work, it has to be two parties, both parties putting in. Perhaps there may have been some talks or trying to talk to others, maybe an elder with the Hierophant, okay, or maybe some counseling. Perhaps someone has done some counseling or some therapy, or tried to pose like they've done some work, okay. Collective, are you working? Is there anybody maybe in your energy? Maybe someone has an addiction here. Put it in the comments down below. We have the alligator lays egg, but the alligator is not a fowl. So how does he lay an egg? There's a question. This is kind of like creating this question of like, okay, you say you're going to do this, but how are you going to do it? What steps have you taken to learn something? Now, this is telling me that there is kind of an energy of dishonesty with this person. It could be someone that wants to come back in your energy, or someone who's trying to pose like they have done the work. They have put time and effort into what they have doing. It could be even trying to impress you, okay? It feels like this person, it feels like you may have had conversations about growth with this person. However, it feels like this person knows that you are on a direction of growth and you want to expand. And they could be trying to do everything to pose. It feels like there's a poser here, collective. Like someone who may try to pose. Because that set, again, what's coming through is they can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. They can talk the talk, but they can't walk the walk. Okay? Don't view things from one perspective. Think outside the box, reflect, and be open. So, this one seems very specific. Very specific. So, we're going to have a look at their true intentions. And we're going to have a look at some other messages. But we're going to start with their true intentions first. Let's see what wants to come through for their true intentions. Ooh, well, we already had one come out. Okay, so let's see what other messages want to come through for their true intentions. We're exploring who's thinking about you and why. Who's thinking about you and why? Their true intentions. Who's thinking about you and why? Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Reveal the messages they need to see. Because we have the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. We do not see any love messages. We do not see any love cups, like feelings. So we can see the feelings are being guarded, and we're not seeing anyone. So this is telling, and we're not seeing anyone. So this is telling us about the energy of movement, and we're not seeing any. We're not seeing any pentacles. So this is giving us an energy of stability and structure. So this is kind of telling us perhaps this person, as well as it falling on two, could be very imbalanced, lack structure, maybe lack routine in their day-to-day. Okay, may have a very much like a carefree attitude when it comes to their habits, but maybe not so much. Could be maybe not so rigid when it comes to, how do you say, could feel not so much rigid, but feels like not so flexible when it comes to respecting your needs and boundaries. That's what's coming through. Last shuffle, and it feels like there could be more than one scenario. Thank you. Alright, so let's have a look at all of these intentions that had come through. Okay. Again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. We have inconsistent communication. Okay, so inconsistent communication is a major issue causing the on and off dynamics, and we can kind of see that here. Okay, because with the Seven of Swords, it feels like there's a strong manipulation energy as well, maybe to lure you in. Okay, emotional closure. They seek emotional closure and may not be looking to restart the relationship. Now, collective, this is kind of giving this energy that perhaps this person is still trying to see if you have feelings for them. And it feels very much like really trust your intuition and use your discernment, because it feels like it could be someone who's trying to get back. Or even, again, it's like an ego kind of, an ego kick. Okay, it feels like someone who's trying to boost their ego. I hope it's making sense. And put it in the comments down below. Let us know what's going on here. But it feels like the message is saying just to really trust your intuition, and it's giving this person has a tendency of playing dirty. Okay, or in Jamaican culture we have this saying. Okay, we have this saying. It's like essentially like a proverb. You act a fool to catch wise. You act a fool to catch wise. And this simply means that you play dumb, you play the ignorant card, you play that ignorant role, and to act like you don't know what's going on. But that's all part of the game. That's all part of the game, to then gather information and then use it to your own advantage. Okay? Mutual friends influence. Mutual friends are influencing their perception of you. Again, with the Hierophant card, we did have that mention earlier about maybe an elder. Okay. Hidden intentions. Their true intentions are not clear yet. They might be hiding something, and we see that with the Seven of Swords, that there is definitely some kind of lack of transparency. Casual attraction. They are attracted to you but are not looking for anything serious at the moment. Put it in the comments down below. Okay, let us know what's going on here. Rekindling feelings. They are starting to rekindle their feelings for you and may want to reconnect. Genuine interest. This person is genuinely interested and sees potential for a serious relationship. Nostalgic feelings. They are feeling nostalgic and miss the good times you shared, but unsure about rekindling the relationship. So if you can see, again, we're not seeing any cups. We haven't seen any cups yet, or no cups that has come through. The Hierophant represents a strong sense of like stability in moving into like wanting to, like, let's say, learn one's craft. In it could be religion, it could be in a career, it could be in relationships. However, we haven't seen any other card to then give us more meaning in if this is what this person's want. All we have is the Seven of Swords. So this is kind of giving this energy of perhaps this person may like to be adjacent to people who are intelligent or clever, because it's a way of luring people in. Okay, we have fear of rejection. They fear rejection, which is why they haven't reached out. A hidden admirer. They have been admiring you from afar and are too shy to approach directly. Waiting for a sign. They are waiting for a sign from you before making any contact. Confusion. Look at this. Feels very much like the energy. They are confused about their feelings and need time to figure things out. Look at this. Revenge or spite. Their intentions might be driven by revenge or spite rather than love. And this is where we're saying with that Tower, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords, really trust your intuition. And sometimes, you know, this is a message for us all. Sometimes things can maybe not like end in a way that we're not happy with, okay, and we don't get like come to a place where we do have good resolution. However, it's about also, you know, seeking closure for yourself, making peace with it for yourself. Okay? Avoiding depth. They avoid deep emotional connections and prefer casual interactions. Slow progress. They believe in taking things slowly to build a strong foundation. Now, we see that there's different scenarios here, collective, so really let us know what's going on. It does feel like there's a specific story going on here. So we're gonna get straight into their feelings for you. We're gonna look at their feelings for you and the power of surrender. Let's start with the power of surrender cards and see what's going on. Okay, so who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Who's thinking about you and why? Reveal to the collective who is really coming through into this read. Who is thinking about you and why? Look at this. Look at this, collective. Surrender unhealthy relationships. So it does feel like it's someone where there has been some kind of unhealthy connections, okay, or unhealthy kind of energy. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people, okay? And it feels very much like with the tower being here, you know, and the Hierophant, it could also be that message that the divine, the universe wanting to make you see, you know, see that you deserve to be in a relationship where you are in a loving and healthy relationship. Okay, now I feel intuitively drawn to have a look at the love messages deck. So we're going to have a quick look and see what wants to come through. Messages regarding who's thinking about you and why. Who's thinking about you and why. Who's thinking about you and why. Reveal the messages that you need to see right now. We've got 2 just dropped there. Reveal the messages you need to see. Reveal the messages you need to see. Okay. Last shuffle. Thank you. Okay. So we've got quite a few messages that came through. And collective, that's what we're always about. Self-love and empowerment, because self-love is the first love. Okay, loving yourself. Loving yourself so that you can attract the energy that you want and that you deserve. Okay? We'll always operate from self-love. I can't take being away from you any longer. There is no one else thinking about you all day. Okay, we've got a bit of a typo error there. And I don't want to let you go. I miss being with you. I'm working on myself so I can come back. Please wait for me. Now, collective, you know, we always say, trust your intuition, use your discernment, and, you know, sometimes, you know, people have to just work on themselves. You just have to work on as we all do, have to work on ourselves. Okay, it does feel like there's a codependency energy coming through as well. I love you today, tomorrow, and always. I was just a fool for not admitting it earlier. I hope our paths will cross again in the future. Things move so fast, I didn't know how to trust my feeling for you. I'm putting myself first right now. This isn't over between us. I'm coming back for you. I still love you and I can't stop thinking about you. I know I hurt you and I don't want to hurt you again. I understand what this connection really is. I'm secretly obsessed with you. All I'm thinking about right now is how attracted to you I am. So we're getting a lot of like hot and cold kind of messages coming through, collective. Hot and cold messages. I think that you are better off without. I think that you are better off without me, and that feels like this is it feels very much like this is like them really being honest here. And collective, it does feel very much like this energy that's really coming through about who's thinking about you is someone. It's someone who has regrets, but it feels like it's someone who still hasn't, they still haven't fully learnt their lessons. And it feels like it is an ego trip, okay? Or they may seek validation from the attention that you give them. Okay, so just be aware of that energy that's coming through. And again, it's all about trusting your intuition and using your discernment. So we are going to have a look at we're going to have a look at some messages that are coming from these two decks, okay? We've got the Timeless Connections Love and Reflection deck and their current feelings for you. But before we do have a look, we're going to have a collective sip, okay? Collective sip of water or tea. So let's get sipping so we can gather those juicy intuitive gems together, okay? Excellent. Right. So we're going to have a look at their current feelings for you. Let's see what messages want to come through. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Reveal the messages the collective needs to see. Who is thinking about you and why? Who is thinking about you and why? Ooh, look at that, collective. Do you see all that energy coming out of the cards? Reveal those energy. Reveal the energy from the cards. Reveal the energy. Reveal the energy. Show them what they need to see. Show them what they need to see right now. Last shuffle. Thank you. And we'll end with the Timeless Connections. Okay, but collective, what are you thinking right now for pile 2? Okay, currently you can see the number 4. Now, number 4 is really giving us the energy of stability, structure, and the Hierophant represents that energy. Okay, learning, going to learn. Okay, and as well as the energy of the Emperor. So this is kind of very much saying, you know, it's about you trusting yourself and knowing what it is that you know, being balanced with what it is that you really want and need. Okay. You are the person I compare everyone else to. I miss the sound of your laugh. Your love was the best thing that happened to me. I should have fought harder for us. I miss the way you used to look at me. I've never met anyone like you before. You're the reason behind my smile. My heart aches for you. Now it feels very much like maybe this person could was really good at knowing what to say at the right times. However, it feels very much like the energy is very inconsistent, collective. Okay. We're gonna keep it clean and classy. Okay, keep it clean and classy. But what's coming through is like this person is the words that's coming to mind is this person's a panty dropper. Like they know what to do, what to say to get you there. Okay? If given a chance, I would choose you over and over again. Every moment spent with you was priceless. Like, very charming. Okay, that's really coming through. But it's like a cunning energy. My love for you is still strong. My heart still yearns for your touch. You're the one who, look at this. You're the one who got away from their web, collective. You are the one who got away from their web. And it feels like, again, it feels very much like this energy of like, trust your intuition. What's really coming through is, don't go back. You better not go back. Because it's very much like this game playing. Okay, someone's here is trying to play chess. I'm sorry if I ever took you for granted. You're the missing piece of my heart. Do I ever cross your mind? Do you see what's going, what's really kind of coming through, collective? I'm sorry if I wasn't there when you needed me. You are always in my thoughts. I'm not good enough for you. And it feels like this person, it feels like there's an energy of gaslighting and manipulation coming through. Okay? I'm sorry for hurting you. I want to tell you how I feel, but I don't know how. I can't stop thinking about you. Your voice is the sweetest melody to my ears. But advice, why would you say advice? We're going to have a look, because I feel like there's advice here. But from what we can see, collective, there's very much this kind of energy of like, be aware of those red flags. Be aware of those red flags. Okay? We're going to pull two. We did say this was going to be the last, but we're going to pull one from here. Message for the collective. Reveal what they need to see. Reveal what they need to see about this person. We have true love. This is the romance of the lifetime. And we have soulmate. But it's kind of coming this, it feels like there's something significant, okay, with it coming out in this reverse position, because it feels like the message is saying maybe that's how they can come across, but it's kind of saying just be mindful. Anything else that wants to come through, feels like this one wants to come through for you. Look at this, collective. Look at this. Free yourself. Because the true love and the soulmate in this position, okay, it feels like, again, sweeten you up. It feels like, let's say, what's coming through is like someone who's like a second-hand car sales person, where they know what to say to sweet somebody up to get the deal, and then once they've got the deal, it's kind of like all of those things that you really liked and that you saw, they're not doing it anymore. And then you realize that you're kind of trapped into a deal that isn't exactly what you hoped for or intended for. And the message is really saying it's time to take back control. Time to take back control. So we're going to leave you with some love reflection messages. Let's see what wants to come through for the collective. Reveal the message they need to see. Reveal the messages you need to see. Who's thinking about you and why. Thank you. Last shuffle. Thank you. So we see focus on self. Focus on self is very much that energy that's really pertinent at this time. Focus on self. Focus on self. I'm working on myself right now. Nostalgia. I can't help but think about the good times we had. Yeah, the song that's coming through is Sunshine Anderson. I've heard it all before. Okay, all of the lies, baby, telling me this, telling me that. But your lies are not working now. Silence speaks, even in silence. My heart speaks your name. Missing you. I miss you more than words can say. Unanswered questions. Unanswered questions. There are questions I need answers to. What could have been? I often think about what could have been between us. Second thoughts. I'm having second thoughts about my decisions. Preparing words. I'm preparing what to say when we do talk. So that it feels again like there's a strong calculated playing chess, being very strategic. And we have old flame. The flame never truly went out. So collective, the person that's coming through, it's definitely someone who has feelings for you. But those feelings are they're coming up and they're being displayed as very manipulative. Now, if someone that you felt like you didn't have closure with, the message that's really coming through is for you to make peace and seek your own closure. Because it feels like this person that's really coming through is trying to seek validation that you still have feelings and then use it to their advantage. So, when we see that kind of energy in the cards and the reason what's really coming through and all the channeled messages that was coming through, the message that we're getting, okay, is leave it. Leave it. Auntie T is saying leave it. But trust your intuition. It's about you. It's about empowering you. Trust your intuition and use your discernment. Discernment is a powerful thing that that's our ethos here. Trust your intuition and use your discernment. But we're going to leave it here. If you do have a look at Power 1 and Power 3, because it feels like a lot of those messages can also resonate with you. And do have a look at our latest collective and pick a card reading, Who Has a Crush on You, for more intuitive gems, as well as just look at all of our timeless pick a card and collective readings. Okay, we do also have some all signs, but we've kind of stopped the all signs for the time being. But do have a look as well, because all of the messages are timeless. So be sure to look good, feel good, stay blessed, keep sipping, and free up yourself, love on yourself every time. See you on the next one, and Gwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we're on pile 3 and we're exploring who's thinking about you and why. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. Click on that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, so we can gather those juicy intuitive gems together. Okay, and to our subscribers, big up every time. So I hope you've got a nice cup of tea or a beverage of your choice and some snacks as we gather those we're gathering these juicy intuitive gems. And we're exploring, okay, what is going on here. So Wagwan. Wagwan is Jamaican patois for what is going on. And that's what we're doing today. So let's see Wagwan. Who is thinking about you and why? So we have the 9 of Swords. Okay, we have the King of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Now, just looking at the cards that came out, we have 4 cards. So, there's an energy of stability, security. groundedness here. For some of you, okay, there feels like there could be more than one story here. It feels like perhaps someone, it feels like there may have been some infidelity. It feels like there might have been some cheating going on, some dishonesty that may have caused an issue between the connection. Because we have the Nine of Swords, it feels like there may have been an energy with the Nine of Swords. Let's start with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords representing this energy of like struggling to sleep at night. Okay, maybe that's creating this energy of not having clarity. Perhaps this person may have had some control issues as well, with the King of Swords being in the reverse position. Perhaps that energy, they may have brought that energy into the connection, and that has resulted into impacting this connection. Perhaps the Queen of Wands could also be you stepping up into your own energy and really relishing in it. Okay, it feels like there's been a theme in this. Who's thinking about you and why? Like there's been a strong energy in this feeling of remorse and regret, because with the Nine of Swords being here, we have Nine of Swords. Look what we have, 9 and 2. 9 and 2. 9 represents the energy of like independence, okay? It can also represent the energy of abundance. 2, we have the energy of balance, alignment. Something is not aligned here. Do you see, collective? And we have the Wands energy that's present with the Queen of Wands. And we have a Cups energy. We have a Sword energy with the King of Swords and the Nine of Swords. But we don't have any Pentacles. So this is kind of, and the fact that we see this energy of 4, there's telling us, it's kind of giving us a clue here that perhaps this person, we have to look into their divine masculine. We have to look into messages from their higher self to kind of really understand what's going on here, as well as like any messages from their late night thoughts. But it feels like the challenge here with this person is they listen to a lot of external sources that then resulted to this person lacking in clarity of what they want and how they saw this connection with you. And it feels as if the external influences is what was influencing their ability to really connect with this connection. Because if you look what's going on here, you have this kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm staying up at night, I'm overthinking. It feels like they've been maybe over processing things that was like very minuscule and making those things big. Perhaps you could be maybe naysayers or people who are saying things to them. It feels like they could have been, for some of you, you might have been dealing with someone who had this thing about street cred or trying to look good in front of others, okay? And again, impacting the connection. So it's almost like they didn't want that softer or vulnerable, caring, nurturing side to be shown. And what's kind of coming through is the reference of Greece, like Greece 1, when the character the character that John Travolta played, and he was attracted to the girl from Australia, Sandy, Sandy, who was kind of like very ditzy, and only Sandy got to see that softer side. Like, she got to see that softer side from him, but everyone else got to see the tough guy, and he had to look like the tough guy. He had to keep that persona up. that it was then impacting the connection, because Sandy was then looking at it like, why are you acting like this? Why are you acting like you don't like these things when we both know, when they would, let's say, have milkshake together or talk, and it was like, why are you acting like all these things are like so uncool, or like I'm like some boring type of person. And it resulted to Sandy then thinking, you know what, I'm going to step into my Queens of Wands energy. I'm not going to give, I'm not going to give it about what you think. I'm just going to I'm going to step into this persona now that, right, if you think I'm just this boring girl, you're going to see who's boring. And she stepped into her Queen of Wands energy. And when she stepped into her Queens of Wands energy, it was like her like holding onto her throne and going, you know what? I'm hot. I'm hot, baby. I'm hot to trot. I'm hot to trot. Okay. Okay. You wanna act like I'm boring, yeah? You wanna act like I'm boring? You got another thing coming, baby. I'm gonna show you. And it feels like it gave it kind of resulted to like Sandy's character really kind of taking on this energy of like, right, I'll show you. So then seeking advice from others, and then he was like, oh, but you're not, this is not who you are. Don't try to be something you're not. And I think what she was kind of also kind of showing, well, you're doing the same thing too. So if anything, we're mirroring one another. So I hope that analogy is making sense. But I can see a lot of the Greece references really coming through. Like someone is trying to keep the connections, or perhaps this person who's thinking about you and why. It's almost like when they're with you, or the connection they've had with you is try to kind of keep it on the low, keep it on the down low. There's another song that's coming through. It's an R&B song. Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. Okay? Keep it on the down low. Nobody has to know. And if you can see this passionate, fiery energy from the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands is not going to have it. The Queen of Wands is not going to have it. Plus, it's falling on the energy of number 3. Now, the number 3 is calling for growth. Number 3 is calling for expansion. This King of Swords in this reverse position is not going anywhere, because this is a lack of clarity. This is also trying to be like very like controlling, trying to control the situation. Okay. And it impacted this energy with the Two of Cups. Really being able to just be themselves. And it feels like this person has a lot of regrets on how they dealt with things, and realizes that they could have dealt with things differently. They could have been more open. They could have shared, okay, and been honest with their feelings, okay? So we're going to have a look at a Jamaican proverb. A Jamaican proverbs are essentially little droplets, okay, of wisdom. So we're going to see what wants to come through that resonates with what's going on here for pile 3. So messages for pile 3. Or can we have one message, please? Who's thinking about you and why? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Thank you. We have eat with the devil, but give him with a long spoon. So if you're going to give him food, you give with a long spoon. And this is very much this energy just coming through, collective. Okay, this energy of being strategic. when dealing with difficult people. This King of Swords is showing that they are difficult. Okay, so we're going to have a look. We're going to start first with the inner child and the divine masculine, because, you know, we're going to be able to kind of get to that, understand what's going on with this King of Swords. So let's pull out we're just going to pull out the inner child deck. Well, actually, we're going to look at the chakras as well. We haven't had the chakras for a while. Let's first look at the chakras. Let's have a look at the chakras. Let's see what the chakras are saying. Okay, we're looking at the energy chakras. Thank you. So we have the throat chakra. So saying how they feel, not feeling afraid to say how they feel. We can see that with the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents communication energy. Okay, so there's definitely a blockage here with their ability to communicate, say how they feel, connect with their heart and say how they feel. And it feels like with the Queen of Wands, if we use that reference of Greece, okay, Sandy's love interest was not confident in sharing how he feels about her, as well as in front of his peers. And this resulted to Sandy feeling like, well, you know what, I'm going to step up here and I'm going to be now deemed not as just a girl that you like, but that everyone likes. And let's see how you feel about that. Okay? He didn't like it, did he? No. Anything else that wants to come through? Any other one? Yes, we have. So we got the third eye as well. We got the third eye. Okay, trusting their gut, trusting their intuition, and this is what's really coming through with that lack of clarity with the King of Swords in the reverse position. They weren't listening to those little droplets of wisdom. They were ignoring things, and this is what was resulting to a lot of late night thoughts, because it's like again, this energy of fall coming through, not being settled, not being confident in their decisions. They were being strayed away by thinking about what other people think. Knowing that they had a love, and let's say have a love for you, but then thinking about street creds, thinking about how they come across, maybe thinking that they need to appear hard, appear tough, appear very overtly masculine. It feels like there's an energy of but masculine in a toxic masculinity that's coming through. Okay? So let's have a look and see what wants to come through in regards to, again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Messages from the divine masculines towards the divine feminine. Let's see what they want you to know. Let's see what they want you to know. Who's thinking about you and why? Because it does feel like somebody, and this could be anyone from your recent past or current, or from the not so recent past, that has been thinking, you know what? Wow, I could have done so much better with Jane. I was being a fool. Acting like dumb, or thinking that I needed to impress my friends, when at the end of the day, it's not my friends who can give me that love. It's you, Jane. And I took it for granted. Again, there's been a strong energy that's coming through collective, and it could be because we are in Hermit season. Hermit season with the Virgo season is very much that time to take that time to reflect on things, look at your actions, and it does feel like there is a lot of reflection energy coming through. Okay, right. Messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Look at that. Last shuffle. Let the messages flow like a river. Okay, we like to let the messages flow like a river, like a stream around here. I saw we do it. I saw we do it, darling. That just means that's how we do it around here. Okay, we like to let them flow. And that was just Auntie T coming through. Okay, Auntie T coming through. But Auntie T can see, darling, honey, that this person wanna act like, you know, they're too cool for school. It's very much that energy that's coming through. That they're too cool for school. But they played themselves. So we got confident stride. Look at this, confident stride. I'm drawn to your kindness and compassion. Muscular build. So it could be someone who's muscular build. Take the messages that resonate. You bring out a side of me that I didn't know existed. Again, this could be like all hidden. I long to explore every corner of your mind and heart. Your intelligence and wit impress me more than you know. Okay. Very much this Two of Cups energy coming through. Okay. Full lips. This could be something that they admire about you. Your support and encouragement means the world to me. Your smile brightens up my day. Car enthusiast. You have a way of making even the simplest moments feel magical. Chiseled jawline. My heart skips a beat when I see you. In fact, every time I see you. Damn! Okay, damn. Damn, you're fine. You see, look at that. Yeah, because they recognize the Queen of Wands. The Queens of Wands is giving that. Did you see her? Did you see? Oh my dang. Oh, this is what the Queen of Wands is giving. And now the King of Swords is like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Yeah. And it feels like they say, is that your girl, yeah? Is that your girl, yeah? Oh my gosh, is that your lady, yeah? Is that your lady? The Queen of Wands is like, no, I'm not his lady. Because he's not come out to claim me. He's not come out to claim me. He's not come out to claim me. He's trying to keep me his little secret. And I ain't nobody's little secret. You hear that? I ain't nobody's little secret. No, baby. When you see me, you know me. Okay. We're just doing a little bit of storytelling here. But you see, the Queen of Wands is like, look, I know who I am. And I love myself. Okay, and I'm going to let that energy shine right through. Okay. The story of the Queen of Wands represents having this energy, like with the little black cat, with this energy of like, I don't care what people think about me. Okay, I can give two twos about what people think, and this is what I'm stepping into. I'm stepping into me. Okay, and it's made this King of Swords realize, whoa, I gotta get myself balanced because. And get myself clear and think about what it is I truly want and stop thinking about how others are thinking about me. So this person, it feels like, what do they tell their friends? It was always trying to create this persona of, I'm the tough guy, I'm the tough person here, you know. I've got this person whipped around my little finger. It feels very much like that energy that's coming through. Okay. Yeah. It feels very much like that kind of like laddish talk coming through like, oh yeah, I've got her. Yeah, I've got her, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 she's mine. Yeah, he's like, yeah, yeah, whatever. She's mine. In Jamaican talk, it would be very much like, I feel me lady that, I feel me lady that don't go near here, yeah, that, that's my lady, okay? Okay, it was a bit off there, but simply was saying that they would look at it like, hey, back off, that's mine, that's mine. So tall stature. I find solace in your arms, they feel like home. A movie buff and cinephile. So this kind of feels like, it feels very much like this person is not so, is really what's coming through is they're not really confident with um those around them, okay, that maybe they consider their associates or friends or people they hang out with, knowing these stuff about them, that they like these kind of things. But you are privy to this information. You are privy to this information. If you look carefully, like it's like that cautious. Do you see that cautiousness? Okay. The song that's coming through is that reggae song, okay, by John McLean. Okay, it's a lover's rock song. If I gave my heart to you, what will you do with it? Would you tear it apart, or would you treasure it? Okay, or would you look after it? Okay, what would you do? What would you do? We have freckles. Put it in the comments down below. Do any of you have freckles? Ooh la la. Fitness enthusiast. So there's definitely this energy about someone, like, again, very much about their external. Okay, very much about their external. Straight hair. So there could be something significant about hair. I imagine a future with you and it fills me with hope and excitement. Athletic build. Again, that strong energy of athletic build is coming through. Music lover with a diverse taste. And we had cinephile. Okay, so this person may like the arts, and maybe that could be something that, if you think of the arts, okay, the arts is kind of deemed as more of like a feminine thing, and perhaps this person, again, we are both energies. We have the energy of the divine masculine and the energy of the divine feminine, and perhaps, in our outside world, the external world, it may want us to appear one way, and this person may struggle with showing all parts of them. Okay, I appreciate the way you look at me, and I'm the only one in the room when I have something to say. And if you see this, because what did we see with the chakras? The third eye. So the third eye is about them trusting themselves, their intuition, but we also have the throat. So being able to express themselves and say how they feel. If you look at the posture and the hand positions, it's like very expressive. So being able to express themselves, okay, that kind of makes them feel like the king, okay? When they can say how they feel and speak, okay, I don't feel no way about it. This is something they struggle with, okay? Your smile and laughter is like music to me. I love looking at your smile and seeing your smile. But the Queen of Wands is in this position, is like looking away, like, I don't know. If you can't claim me, then you can't date me. If you can't claim me, then you can't date me. Hey, hey. Oh, well, you know what? Queen of Wands has a point. Queen of Wands has a point. Mesmerizing voice. Mesmerizing voice. Light colored eyes. So with it falling on the 3, it's definitely giving this energy of like growth and expansion is needed here. So let's have a look now and see what's going on with the inner child. Message from the inner child. Message from the inner child. What's going on here? Look at this. Obsessions. 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 The obsessive personality is often seeking excitement through mental and emotional stimuli. Often locked into the past or obsessed by the future. All obsessions or addictions take one out of the now, out of the satisfaction of being in this moment. Look at this, being in this moment and just enjoying being in this moment. So a person in this state can easily move from one obsession to another. And we saw like fitness, car enthusiast, okay? So it's almost giving like somewhat like a very hyperactive kind of like ADHD, or just like this very much hyperactive, or they not staying still, okay? So a person in this state can easily move from one obsession to another when they become bored or the obsession is impractical. The need here is for more right brain, intuitive, and there we go. Here's the intuitive energy coming back again. That intuitive energy coming back again. Okay, so here is for more right brain, intuitive emphasis through meditation or nature to bring back balance and harmony. So the affirmation, I am complete and whole within. I need nothing outside of myself. These collective, there was this energy again about this external, trying to or feeling like you have to impress the external. And the message here is saying no, all you need to do is be at peace within. Again, going back to what we saw 4 tarot cards. There was an energy of 4 coming back, and it coming in through the cards, and it has come back again through this energy of obsession. The need to be at peace with the divine masculine. The divine masculine is the emperor. The emperor represents that strong, grounded energy, being secure in oneself. Now, if what we see, look at this, getting rid of this stuff, okay, again, using the analogy of the grease, Sandy, loving this person, the softer side of this person, but then this person not feeling confident, okay, Danny, yes, that's it, I think it's Danny not feeling confident in showing that side, feeling that they need to impress their external, okay, those around them, but it was causing blockages to their throat chakra and to their third eye, okay, their brow chakra. So really being able to connect with their gut, their intuition, and letting that guide them, okay. So let's have a look at their true intentions. Let's have a look at their true intentions. Messages from their true intentions. Who's thinking about you and why? Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Reveal the messages the collective need to see. Reveal the messages the collective needs to see for pile 3. Last shuffle. Thank you. Feels like that one wants to come out. Oh, and that one. So let's have a look and see. We have slow progress. They believe in taking things slowly to build a strong foundation. Mixed signals. Their mixed signals stem from uncertainty about their feelings. Shared values. They share similar values with you and want to build a life based on those values. Well, we can see those values coming through with the Two of Cups. But again, there's like those mixed signals. Respecting boundaries. They are respecting your boundaries and giving you space. Emotional roller coaster. Their emotions are unstable. Hence the reason why we see that strong energy of 4. Okay. So their emotions are unstable, leading to the on and off nature of the relationship. And again, this is why we're always saying trust your intuition, use your discernment. Okay. Self-love is the first love. Genuine interest. This person is genuinely interested and sees potential for a serious relationship. They've moved on. And it feels like this is the Queen of Wands energy. They have moved on and are not looking to rekindle the past relationship. There's a song coming through, Taylor Swift. We are never, ever, ever. Okay, getting back together. So they avoid deep emotional connections and prefer casual interactions. Rekindling feelings. They are starting to rekindle their feelings for you and may want to reconnect. And we have revenge or spite. Their intentions might be driven by revenge or spite rather than love. And again, it could be trying to impress the external. Okay, really trying to express the external. So we're going to have a look at their current feelings for you and see what messages want to come through for the collective. Let's see what messages want to come through. So reveal the messages that the collective need to see. But before we do, we're going to take a collective sip together. You ready? Let's take a collective sip. Right, so I've got my water. So let's take a collective sip so we can gather those juicy, juicy, intuitive gems together. All right. Ooh, and we got all that flame starting to go. So yes, let's just gather those gems as quick as we possibly can. So perhaps that could be also the message, like, you know, the flames have kind of been wearing out and maybe you've had a lot of passion for this person, but maybe you felt like, you know what, I know who I am, I know my self-worth and I deserve more, and excuse me, I don't deserve to be treated like a second piece, kind of like I'm only cool to be around you when your friends are not around, or yeah. And darling, it feels like Auntie T wants to come in. Okay, Auntie T with the self-love messages. Darling, honey, don't make nobody make you feel like that. You hear that? Don't make nobody make you feel like that. Know who you are, know who you be, and just run with it. You hear that? Just run with it. Don't make nobody make you feel like you're an idiot. You hear that? Oh, alright. Thank you, Auntie Self Love, or Auntie Gwan T. We did say we've got the name. We've got the name. We're going to stick with Auntie T. Okay. We stick with Auntie T. But Auntie Gwan T, Auntie T. So what Auntie T was simply saying is, don't make nobody treat you like you're an idiot. Don't make nobody make you feel like you're like pussyfooting around this person. You're the prize. You're the star. Okay, shine bright like you are. And it feels like this is the message that the Queen of Wands has now, like, you know, you stepped up, you know. And we're going to show maybe what your past energy was. Let's have a look at what your past energy was to this person. Why you've now become the Queen of Wands. Because the Queen of Wands is kind of like this person who's like, well, I don't give a, I don't give a, this is me. If you don't know now, now you know, okay? Let's see what the past energy was with you and this person. We saw it with the Two of Cups, but let's see how you've then become the Queen of Wands. Let's see what's happened there. Let's see, message here, let's have a look. Let's see. We've got the Chow Chow Tarot. Look at that. This is how they made you feel, collective. This is how they made you feel. We still have, look, the lovers here, and then we have the Hangman. Okay, so they made, and we have the Three of Swords. So this person has caused some pain. This person has made you feel like maybe some feelings of heartbreak, maybe feelings of like you doubting yourself in the past, questioning whether are they into you or not. Okay. And you know, and you know, intuitively you knew that there was feelings there, because you saw that side of them, you saw that vulnerable side of them. But then it made you realize, you know what, I can't keep doing this to myself. I can't do this to myself. And this resulted to you turning that energy into the Queen of Wands. So now let's see how this person who's thinking about you and why, before we get to the feelings for you cards, we're going to channel that energy. That's what I like to do, channel the energy on the cards. Ooh, we've got a little bit of wobbly. This could be telling us something as well about their energy. We're just going to channel that energy, okay, onto their feelings for you deck. So now, let's see how this person reacts to now seeing you on your glow up, because the Queen of Wands is representing that glow up. Let's see how they're reacting to you now with that glow up energy that you have. Let's see what's going on. Look at this, collective. Look at this. Now, it feels like with the Seven of Wands, it feels like now they want to take more action. They're now trying to be more defensive. It could be even more defensive of people. People are like, maybe people, those around you, them, who might be going, you know, oh, what, are you and Jane not together, yeah? You and Jane not together, yeah? So what, I might have a chance. And it could be like, you better not even try it. You better not even try. You know I like. You know how much I like. It's like, well, when you was with Jane, you was trying to act like you weren't with her. You were trying to act like you weren't into the things that she liked. You was trying to act like you know you're all that and like a bag of chips. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like this person is now like, no, I want to fight for this, Jane. I want you to see that I'm all what I'm about. I'm gonna fight for you. I'm gonna fight for you, Jane. I ain't playing no games, Jane. I'm gonna look what I'm doing, Jane. I'm declaring my love for you now. Look, Jane. Look, Jane. Believe me, Jane. This is what I'm gonna do for you. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step up. Yeah, I was acting like a fool before, Jane. Like, you know, I was acting like I was too cool for school. But now I've learnt now, Jane. And I'm sorry, Jane. I'm sorry. I was a dweeb. I was a twat. I was a fool. And I'm sorry. Because look what we have at the middle. Look at that. Now they want to express their love. Now they want to express their love with the King of Cups. Now they want to step up and express. Now the feelings, it just feels, the feelings like, is this too late? You know, sometimes we don't always get a second chance. And it feels like this person is having to learn. Sometimes you don't always get that second chance. Because look at that. Look what we have. And this has resulted back to the Nine of Swords. And their current feelings. Feelings of regret. Feelings of not making those taking those chances. To say how they feel. To forget about the circle around them. Okay. The world in reverse. So that it feels like there's no movement. It feels like, can you grow from this? It feels like they are questioning and saying, can we expand they want to now take that leap of faith and be that apprentice when it comes to love, when it comes to really taking action and not feeling no way. Okay, but they are wondering if it's too late because look, the star is in the reverse position, and this is representing that maybe things can't heal from this and they have to make peace with it. And this is where we're saying trust your intuition, use your discernment, and it feels very much like with the Queen of Wands. You've been there. This tells us, sometimes the Queen of Wands, when they step up in this energy and feel like I don't give her, it comes from a place of like I've been hurt before, a place of pain, a place of feeling like you was taken for granted. And the Queen of Wands says, right, I saw you try me. I saw you try me. That you are going with. Ah, you just make me wiser. You just make me wiser. Okay. So Auntie T was coming back. Okay, but what Auntie T was simply saying is, oh, okay, is that how you're trying to treat me, yeah? Oh, okay, is that how you're trying to go on, yeah? Oh, okay, that's how you're trying to, play with me. Okay, I just step up in my glow up era, and okay, I'll just leave you there to just play your silly games, okay? Play silly games, you win silly prizes. So you can stay playing your silly games and I'm going to just stay in my glow up era. Okay, how about that? I'm going to be the baddie. I'm going to be a baddie around here, baby. I'm going to be a baddie around here. A glow up baddie. Okay? And this why it's resulted this person is trying to fight for you now. Trying to push off any potential love interests. Okay, anyone that they are aware of, but trying to fight, trying to look at me, look at me. And the Queen of Wands is like, when I was looking at you, you was looking the other way. Now I'm in my glow up era. You want me to look upon you. You want me to look at you. Okay. And it's resulted to this person now in the Nine of Swords, because now they're stuck with all these feelings of regret, and they just know they have to accept it. I saw it go. This Jamaican pat one, it simply means this is how it goes around here. This person ate with the devil, but it didn't give it with a long spoon. Look at this. Didn't give it with a long spoon. Now they're learning. Look. Again, sometimes it's life lessons for us as well. Don't take things for granted. When you want something and you see it and you know it's right for you and you trust in your gut it's right for you, trust your intuition and run with it. Who cares what people think? It's not, who cares? But this person did, and now they regret it now, because they had these moments with you and they regret it. So who's thinking about you and why? We've come to see who this person is, and it's somebody who took you for granted. The theme through who's thinking about you and why for this picker card, there's been lots of regrets, people taking people for granted and then realizing sometimes they don't get the second chance. But again, sometimes play silly games, win silly prizes. Sometimes that's the consequence you have to face. Okay, so reveal messages from this person, and we're gonna come to a close. Quite a short shuffle. Just pull what needs to come out. Last shuffle. Thank you. So we have. Look at that. This makes sense why it was a short shuffle, because it's again this energy of looking back, wishing they could do things better. I wish I could turn back time. Again, this card always makes me think of Cher. Okay. Wish I could turn back shot. Wish I could turn. I wish I could turn back time. Waiting for you is the hardest thing I've ever done. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at that. They're depleted. Depleted. I should have fought harder. Look at this. Because now they're realizing they should have fought hard. Okay. But now when they do want to fight, it's kind of like, well, the Queen of Wands is like I'm in my glow up era, baby. I'm in my glow up, and I can like imagine the Queen of Wands just swaying her hair back and forth, and you're like, I'm in my glow up era, baby. Sorry, I ain't got time to talk to people, you know, who didn't give me the time of day. Okay. My heart aches for you. I can't stop thinking about you. You deserve someone better than me. I wish we could start over. Look at this. You are the best thing that ever happened to me. I still hope we can be together one day. Every moment spent with you was priceless. And it's hard for me to move on when my heart still beats for you. So we're going to leave you with one bonus message. But again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. Okay, really trust your intuition and use your discernment. One message, please, for the collective. One bonus message. Ooh, we got 2. Oh, we got 3. Again, this 3 is really coming through for you, collective. Definitely energy of message of growth and expansion here. We have chemistry. So there's a strong magnetic attraction here. We have the message of flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy and express your love. So it feels like, because we see the 5 of Cups, the 5 of Cups does represent the energy that there is, look, the 2 of Cups. They could be like still pining on that 3. But, you know, maybe if both parties are willing to work things out, things can work. But it's going to take, you know, really 2 parties coming together. Everyone has free will. Okay. But it's also about recognizing what's in, you know, knowing what you need. Okay. And what we all need, collective, is for no one to make us feel like, you know, when we're just kind of like they're on the side and we're too, because we're not too cool for school. No. Don't make anybody treat you like that. So we did say bonus. We did say bonus, but we're gonna give you another bonus. Let's have a look and see what messages want to come through in this deck. Last shuffle. We got quite a few here. Any more? Thank you. Right. I hope you've enjoyed this read as much as I have. We've had lots of messages coming through. We have hope. So there's hope for future opportunities with you. I hope there are still opportunities for us in the future. Waiting. I'm waiting for the right moment to reach out. Looking back with regret. See, this energy is coming through. So looking back, I regret my choices. If only I had done things differently. Looking back, you know, that's the thing about reflection. Hopeful beginnings. I see potential in us. butterflies. You give me butterflies every time I see you. And we have could have been different. Things could have been different if I had acted. If I had acted, yeah, yeah. And hoping for contact. I hope you reach out someday. Well, the Queen of Wands is kind of giving the energy of like, sorry, I'm on my glow up, baby. I'm on my glow up. I'm on my glow up. And again, take the messages that resonate and leave the rest, you know. But we're always about self-love is the first love. So always bear that in mind. But do have a look at pile 1, pile 3, no, sorry, pile 1 and pile 2, and have a look at who has a crush on you, because they're on our latest collective and pick a card readings. So what we're doing with the collective readings, I'm doing a collective, the collective element and a pick a card element. So take the messages that resonate and leave the rest. I saw it go. I saw it go simply means in Jamaican patois, this is how it goes. Okay, so this is how it goes. So just take what resonate and leave. We have to say it with power. Leave the rest. I saw it go, darling. I saw it go. Okay, so keep sipping, look good, feel good, stay blessed, and always prioritize your self-love. So we'll see you on the next one, and bye for now. Bye for now. Gwan.